Hello, and how you doing today, folks? It's Raged back for another reaction to My Hero Academia Vigilantes episode number 7. I actually checked it this time, so now I know. But not the title. Last episode we had a little bit of a. It was dealing with who was revealed to be Stain. I forget the original name, but they were revealed to be Stain. Obviously, we could kind of tell with the voice and the sword play, and then he brought out his quirk, and we knew we knew at that point he decided to he was going to go after villains that were using the drug, but it was a moral gray area because some of these people were like a one-time thing, and he was still fine with killing them. Some weren't. So there's always the debate of whether like the Punisher or other characters that kill heroes, anti-heroes, right? That's what they're called. I always get confused by anti-heroes and anti-villains. Well, anti-heroes if they're if that's okay. But he definitely was taking it a step too far. He saw that this person, I forget their name, the guy with the Wolverine claws, he seemed to not want to do it anymore. And Stain was like, who cares? I'm still going to kill you. One time's enough. And then Knuckle Duster and Koichi, the crawler, came in and they decided to stop him, try to save the dude. And Stain was not about that. So he started to try to fight them to get through to him. And then they kind of took him down. And Knuckle Duster put out some wisdom of like people just hide behind a mask, trying to say they're just like use it as a symbol and hide behind it. But then, Stain got a little pissed at that, his ideals kind of being belittled. So he was like, "This is something even worse than villains, false heroes." And now he tried to kill Knuckle Duster. So that all happened, and then Stain was like, "I need conviction," so he cut off his nose. Sure. I expected different outcomes with that and his disdain for heroes, but that was it. Which leads me to be like, well, Stain kind of was always a bit unhinged. So yeah. Well, seems like is out of the he might be out of the picture at this point. Now that he's fully on Stain, maybe he's like not gonna show up again because we have to see him in the main manga eventually in about 10-ish years or something around that age. Because we saw Ida as a young kid. So around 10 years. Who knows? Because there would be around 14, hmm, 3 years in UA. They might be around 16, 17. So if their quirks usually develop by 4, Ida was practicing with the quirk. It'd be about 10 to 13 years, I guess, from the main series. But without further ado, let's get to this next episode. If you guys enjoyed this episode, like the video, comment your thoughts down below, and subscribe for future reactions. Let's go.
My day job's been eating my time, which is a little rough, or a lot rough.
Hey, hey! You mind?
Please, feel free.
Nice to meet ya! Guess you're studying for the test? It's a good book, but it's written a little sloppy. You're best off finding a clubmate who passed the class and copying their notes.
Yeah, if I had a club, that'd be a great idea.
I see. A loner. You should try fixing that.
I can't argue with you there.
Okay, great advice.
Well, how about this? You can let me take care of you.
Huh?
I'm taking Arno's seminar.
Wording. Weird wording for some reason.
You know! Just so happens I'm looking for a fella who knows that area and wouldn't mind showing a lady around town. So hey.
I guess.
Of course. I'm not asking something for nothing here.
Yeah.
I help with your
Equivalent exchange, I guess.
Help me. Call it a little tit for tat. There's no way they got away with calling this old place a pet house. Some realtor must have totally pulled a fast one on you.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Maybe you should just hang out at his house. Why are you doing that? Go home. This is gonna be awkward.
One sec to clean up. Wasn't expecting company.
Now, what kind of things could a boy not want a young lady to see?
Swear it's not what you think.
It's actually a high school girl.
Oh, jeez.
It's even worse.
Clean up after you. I almost missed the beer. Gotta hide that too. Thanks for your patience.
Okay, let's focus on your situation first. You mind if I take a look at your course schedule? First, we'll sort your classes into 3 categories. Nothing matters but the final exam.
Oh my
assignments
gosh.
are everything, and it's sociology. friction between vigilantism and the hero licensing system.
Okay.
Well, that's appropriate.
Yeah, for the show.
First, all right, time for a quiz. Can you tell me where in the world I'd need to look to find the first hero licensing system?
Hang on. Somewhere in
Huh.
America?
Yeah,
Okay.
the state of Rhode Island. Back then, there were
Interesting.
189 vigilantes under the purview of the
Okay.
legislation known as the Rhode
There's like
Island
multiple
State
Robins and a
Statute.
Batman there.
And of those, who think was the deciding factor that divvied people up into hero and villain camps?
Well, I don't
Their
think I know
quirk,
that
maybe?
one. I suppose following the law?
Oh, how cute. I'm
Maybe they were
afraid the answer's
biased.
a secret.
Oh, come on. You bet. I'd be happy to lend a hand in whatever way I'm able to, but I don't really know how useful I'd
I
be.
feel like this girl's definitely
Don't
got
you
something
worry.
up her
You know
sleeve.
the Naruhata vigilantes on the news? I'm going to do some field research on them. A modern vigilante is
How
like a living
convenient.
fossil placed at our...
Still, it sounds like they're constantly dealing with villains, so be careful. I don't want you caught in that.
I've got nothing to worry about with my trusty bodyguard.
Wait, you mean me?
Oh no.
Bye.
That's
See you
gonna
at
get
10 a.m.
complicated.
Saturday in front of the train station.
I get to see her Saturday.
What's that stupid
Nice.
ring for?
Whoa, what the? You were there?
All right, now what are we gonna find out?
Welcome home.
Appreciate it.
It's been a while, Mr. Inspector. Got any juicy deets to share with your little sister?
Okay,
You know I
nice.
can't talk about those
Guess
things
that
with
one.
you.
Fine, but surely you can score me an interview with some big shot.
Do 'em?
She just barged in here as if she owns the place. Does she not understand that this is somebody's home?
I fucking hate this segment of the story
Whatever you say.
where they just take over his place and like claim it as their own. Ugh, it irritates the half out of me.
Tossing those foot sweeps to keep your opponent busy, and your average person will be sure to struggle. I like the transition to escape, too. Yeah,
Oh,
good work, kid.
Okay. I thought he would have had a more direct approach.
Annoy then run.
Cool, weirdo.
Yeah, I agreed to help an upperclassman at my college with her research. Just happened.
That's dangerous. Be careful. Can't let a third party figure out who we are. Else we'll have a whole slew of cops and villains
Yeah,
alike.
she's seeing as she's the brother of a cop.
How stupid can you be?
Thanks for coming out. Glad to see ya.
Oh my gosh, it's nice seeing an
What's up
adult
with your
romance.
signs, mister? Is there something on my face?
No, sorry. You look great. Really.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I've been scouring. Take the hero ranking system. It's largely a popularity contest.
Yeah,
That was
there
even more
there
obvious at the
definitely is a
start, back
that
before
definitely is a thing
legislation
now. I'm
caught
just
up.
curious if that's how it
What
was
I'm
back in the
hoping to
day.
find out is this. How are the Naruhata vigilantes, who could be called primitive heroes, being received by the general populace in the areas they defend?
Talking vigilantes?
Oh my
Who made those
gosh.
unlicensed heroes
What are the
around here?
chances?
Must be talking about guys like the Crueler. Crueler's great, but he's also kinda, you know. You know. Except, though, she's an
Nice.
online idol who performs in the street.
The Crueller's probably a creep. Betcha he looks up girls' skirts. as he
Oh
swipes
no.
by.
Was that boy's name the Crueler? He returned my purse when I dropped it. Such a sweetheart. If only he didn't look like a little...
What? That cockroach? Nah. Oh, so her name is Pop, huh? Gotta kill her, but...
Mill.
It's about time. She should graduate from the level of amateur singing and head for the big leagues. After all, what people really want
Okay.
nowadays is a coming-of-age story. So I don't think that she should be flaunting her body like that. Rather, if she'd only listen to me.
Appearance. For the Crueler, we've got creepy. He's nice but creepy. Seems cool but creepy. Weird and creepy. That's a rough summary of what we heard.
Guess a lot of people must think he's creepy.
But wait! Why is he dribbling
Yeah.
in the first place?
Why?
What does the penguin look have to do with it? Our thief, Emperor Yatsura. Quirk, soccer. How's that even count as a quirk?
Yeah.
Get back
What's the
here.
detail?
I'll go after that guy.
You're not getting away!
I feel like you could have used these skills for
I'm the guy who caught up with the thief.
great money.
The crawler. Let's test it.
I don't know if soccer's actually a thing
High-speed
anymore, so
double sweep.
who
He
knows?
kept dribbling.
Oh shit. Huh, nice.
Whoa, come on, guys!
Oh,
Stocky time now.
maybe a bit too far.
What the hell are you talking about, man?
Pardon me. They have my laptop. Please let me through. Oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
How did you get
Ran
changed
too
so
fast
quickly?
and fell down trying to. You know those vigilantes that you've been gathering data
No.
on? One of them rushed in as fast as can be. And honestly, he didn't strike me as creepy at all.
All right.
Come on. The Crueler didn't actually do anything
Yeah.
this time.
Give credit to who it's due, bro.
I have a question for you, if you would entertain me.
Yeah?
The truth is, you're the Crueler, aren't you?
No.
Makoto Sukauchi. Quirk.
Oh.
What? No, I'm not.
Oh, sorry.
What? How do you do that?
Already acquired.
Halfway's not enough for you.
You're right.
They called
I
him the
need so
Crueler.
much. I thought I had
That's
my
why.
hands on something great.
And he's not the Crueler, he's the
Maybe I've lost
Crawler.
my touch.
It's not like I'm gonna accept this nickname anyway. They've gotta stop calling me the Crueler. Is
Yeah.
the Crawler hard to say?
That was just unfortunate for her. Alright, so that was episode number 7 of the My Hero Academia Vigilantes. Overall, a fun episode. We had a new character involved. Hopefully, she is the main love interest for Koichi, or anyone other than Popstep that is not a child. That would be nice. Definitely the jealousy arc with Popstep was annoying for me. I just don't care for the two of them together, so I'm hoping they don't be together. Yeah, seems like she doesn't actually have an ulterior motive other than no, I don't think no, she wasn't even working for the police. She just wants to know about vigilantes and stuff. So hopefully she's more involved. I like that the Cyclops and Wolverine kid are involved as well. They're fun. We got some history on the U.S. being in Rhode Island for some reason. That state was chosen as the one to be the first to make heroes, like officially. Yeah, it definitely reminded me of the Civil War of Marvel. Marvel Civil War. Also, some characters definitely from the DC universe, like Robin and Batman and Green Arrow, I believe. It was that guy in the green with like the arrow on his, kind of an arrow. It was just kind of like that, no like middle part. So yeah, I'm guessing it's Green Arrow, but who knows? Yeah. Yeah, them being at his house all the time and claiming his space sucks. I still, that irritates me every time it comes up. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. If you did, like the video. It was interesting, that soccer quirk, real quick. Weird quirk. I'm curious, like, we know that, like, with quirks being a thing now, we're at more like 80% of the population. It's interesting to think if soccer's even a thing or if it's very much a quirk sport. Who knows? But it's interesting he didn't try to do anything with that. Overall, I enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my reaction. If you did, like the video, comment your thoughts down below, and subscribe for future reactions. Hopefully you guys have a good day, and goodbye.